What is the weirdest thing your partner did that turned you on? Before we start with the first story, please hit the subscribe and ring the notification bell to stay updated with us. Number 15. I was dating a girl in high school. We were hanging out at her house one afternoon. Her family was there, and we were all just chilling and talking. She got up to go to the kitchen, and as she walked by behind me, she lightly ran her fingernails across the back of my neck. To this day, when a girl does that to me, it's an instant action for me. Number 14. I dated a girl in my early 20s that I used to talk to on the phone pretty regularly. I remember the first time that I heard her sigh over the phone. It blew my mind how much that turned me on. That was 25 years ago, and I still think about it. Number 13. I had a girl once who was a bit hyper, and she had quite a poor knowledge of boundaries. Not that it bothered me. One time we ran up this hill together, and she just out of the blue grabbed my hand and made me feel her heartbeat. I've never felt more in love than that moment. Oh, that's really cute, actually. Number 12. He fixed the shower in my truly horrible low-rent grad school apartment and changed the oil on my car. Not sure why, but that just did things to me. If you were to ask my husband, self-deprecating humor would probably be his answer. On our first date, he and I went to see this stage production of Jekyll and Hyde. At the bar, they were selling these cute little shots of Bailey's/Caldwell with each liquor on separate sides of the glass. Me, being incredibly graceful in all things always, completely dumped the Bailey's half onto my blouse. His eyes got all big, not sure how to react, and I just sighed, turned to him, and reintroduced myself like, "Hi, my name. This kind of thing happens a lot." He busted up laughing. I ordered a scotch, and we've been together for the past 11 years. Number 11. On the first date, he put my seatbelt on. It surprised me because I heard of men opening doors for their dates, but not putting their seatbelt on. It just showed a very caring yet masculine side of him. The tension knowing we wanted of each other, but agreed to take it slow, just made me go feral in my head. Year and a half later, he still does it to this day. Even gets mad when I don't let him. I still blush when he does it, especially when other people are in the car with us. Number 10. The way he cares about his dog. I don't know if it's because in my past I dated someone who would hit his dog and curse the dog out. I did not condone him, but was trying to get away from my own life, so I settled for him at the time. So watching him take care of his dog and worry about his dog's safety makes me feel so safe. He treats everything around him in that manner. He makes me feel safe. I love it. His dog reminds me every day of how caring and gentle he is. Number 9. My ex and I were a bit tipsy cooking dinner, and the Four Non-Blondes' What's Going On song came over the radio. She without hesitation started comically mimicking the song with hand gestures and full-on performance. I don't know why, but it felt so beautiful, so wholesome, and a genuine outburst of energy and charisma. It could never be replicated. That was 3 years ago, and it still comes to my head often. Not so much a physical turn-on, but it touched my heart and soul. Number 8. It wasn't actually weird. I hired an amazing babysitter after I'd kicked my ex out. Seeing how she cared for my 1- and 3-year-old boys at the time and how much they adored her flipped a switch in me, and it was the biggest turn-on I'd ever felt. So hot. We got together 4 months later, and next month it'll be 3 years. I have sole custody now. I'm on top of the world. Number 7. My wife quit shaving her armpits a couple of years ago. Lots of valid reasons for her, plus it's her body, she can do what she likes. Speaking for myself, I thought it was kind of a weird thing that women shave their armpits in the first place. Turns out, armpit hair lets off pheromones that really get the juices flowing. Number 6. She farted. I don't know what the freak happened, but it got me going. I'm ashamed to admit I relate. Number 5. I can't think of anything weird my husband did, but the first night of our honeymoon, we were talking about the wedding and our future, and I started crying because I was so happy, and told him that's why I was crying. He was smiling and gave me a kiss and then whispered, "I don't know why, but you crying just now turned me on." Lol, it didn't turn me on, but it did make me laugh, and I thought it was weird cute. Number 4. I had an ex-girlfriend that was gorgeous, not the type of girl you would imagine showing interests in nerd things. And I'm a nerd. I have an action figure collection. When she showed interest in the action figures, she would even follow the new releases and show me the ones she knew I liked. Damn, that would turn me on so much. Samasi's dog. All year long, I look forward to a local toy expo because I collect action figures. The week before the expo, my girl was like, "We're going," and we're all in on this. I'm skeptical, because it's pure nerd shit and definitely not her thing. The day of the expo, she got up early, woke me up, and off we went. She even bought me a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles keychain. Instant erect. I was so hard it hurt a little. Number 3. I've never golfed a day in my life. Have no interest in it. My wife is a somewhat avid golfer and was more into it during high school and college, and was pretty good. We were at Topgolf for a friend's birthday early this year, and watching her expertly drive balls in a well-fitting outfit did it for me. Number 2. 2 things. When he's working on something mechanical and he starts getting serious, he'll flip his cap backward. It's an absent-minded thing, and F is it sexy. And when he's working overhead, the way his arms flex. Watching him lift things into our attic is an instant turn on. It's weird, but goddamn, does it do it for me. Also, when I wear something sexy or low cut, and he's not expecting it, he'll stutter if he's mid-sentence. We'll be talking from another room, for instance, and I'll toss on a revealing shirt and walk in there, and he'll lose his train of thought. Or shake his head like he needs to clear it. Your man making you feel sexy is the ultimate sexy move. Number 1. She initiated the most random time of the day. Edit. She was studying for her CPA exam at the time and drove to the library from a night shift, and usually comes home around noon, and slept. I was at home studying for an exam, and she sent me a text around 9 a.m. that she was coming home and wanted me to out of her. I almost failed that exam. And that's all the 15 best stories. If you like more of this, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. You can also share your similar experience in the comment below. See you in the next video.